Hi, and welcome to Websites for Beginners. My name is JB, and this is Website Essentials, where you give you all the nitty-gritty when you are embarking on this journey of your website creation process. What is a domain? What is a URL? Simply put, the domain is the name of your website. Anytime you ask someone for their website address, that will be their domain. For example, youtube.com. That is the domain, that is the name of that site. So it is the name, YouTube, plus the extension at the end, .com. And you have learned also by your own that there are many kinds of extensions at the end. You can get .com, .net, .org, and the list goes on. You need a domain for your site. How do you get one? In a Forbes Advisor article, they give a list of the 10 domain name registers of 2023, which they think are the best. Let me tell you, there are so many out there that you can choose from. And in many cases, when you are with a host, the host will offer you the opportunity to buy a domain through them. That usually comes bundled with the hosting, which makes it actually very cheap. So that will be your first option. If you want to get a domain separately, of course you have to buy it, then you may have heard of GoDaddy or Google Domains, and the list goes on. As an example, let's go to GoDaddy and we look for my website address, and all you need to do is click on Search Domain. GoDaddy is going to look at all the available addresses out there, which one you can choose from. And you'll be surprised to find that in most cases, the .com is already taken. And you will see here, it doesn't even appear. It gives me other ones I can choose from and other alternatives. If you really want that .com, you will have to get a little bit creative with the name or choose a different name. For example, if I go here to my website, I can put in a hyphen, my website -address, and search again. Often this dash will give you the option of a .com address, which indeedio is the case in this situation. Also remember, you don't have to go for the .com, and below it they will usually give you the options for other extensions that you can go, and then the pricing. Some of them crazy pricing, some of them really good pricing, but one thing you have to look out for is that in most cases the first year subscription or the first 2 years, the price is extremely low. And then from year 2, 3 onwards, the price more than doubles. So look out for those other extensions with very low prices that you don't get caught in a situation that in the future you have to pay a lot of money. Second important part is that everybody knows the .com extension. If you start coming up with weird stuff just to be unique, people may get confused when you give them your website address. It's always good that if you have like a global approach to go for .com. If your website address or your product is only in your country, try and use your country's extension. That's also very important. Here in South Africa, you will see it keeps recommending for me .co.za. This is what we do in South Africa. What often happens if you give someone an address in your country that's for a shop in your country and it's a .com, they may be a little bit skeptical. Is this real? But with adding that country extension there, people are more comfortable with it. So remember, it's not bad to use a country extension unless, like in our case, where we are a website for beginners all over the world, you don't want to make it country specific. Keep those in mind. So apart from the big players listed in this article, I told you there are so many out there. Do your own research. I often use smaller guys like I Want My Name, and you search around a little bit and find the one that works best for you. Now you know what a domain is and where to get it. Let's talk about what is a URL. Is it different? The answer is yes, but no. Here I have my website address, which is wpsupport.w4b.xyz. Wow, that's a mouthful, but that's the name of this site. Every time people type in this address, they're going to come to this page. If I click on the About page, it's going to give me this little part at the end, demo-about/. That, together with the whole domain, is the URL. Everything that you type in the address bar in your browser is the URL. It's a slight difference, but technically, the domain is the name of your site. The URL is the entire address that you type in and navigate around within the browser. Hope that helps you do a little bit of an understanding of what is a domain and what is the difference between a domain and a URL. And happy hunting for your URL. It can be a painstaking process in this day and age because it's quite difficult to find that unique domain just for you. that it hasn't already been taken. So good luck with that and see you in the next video.